Hello, thank you. Sorry, Lord. I didn't come on for a while. Remember not to let people run you over, tell you what to do. Gotta be strong for yourself. And God's always there watching you. Just believe in Him. I'm not used to this. I'm not a good talker about it. And sorry to the person. There was someone I didn't even think about this. Maybe I was supposed to come on and talk about it. Someone had asked me if I knew about their girlfriend and child leaving them and how it was so hard for them to go on. I hope some of the information I gave you might have helped you. Now everyone else talks like they're miracle workers. I don't want to act like I'm a miracle worker or anything like that, but I tried to channel some of that pain, or I don't know if you felt it. I tried to channel some of it away. But you gotta be tough. Pray to God and stuff. Pure. And make yourself think you can do it. I know sometimes it's not up to all of us, but if you pray to God and you let that pure source comes out, just hopefully, maybe something can happen. And I should probably talk about that before, but I thought I answered it, so I didn't think I had to come on here and talk about it. I'm trying to wait for my chat to come up, my chat. That's a long time to talk. To my twin flame, good luck, and thank you for healing me when I was down. Let me come up and sleep with you so someone would be there. To help me out, much appreciated. And to all the others that helped me, because it would have probably been tough without you. Everyone comes into your life for a reason. Sometimes it's to teach you lessons. Sometimes it's love. Sometimes they leave you. There's all sorts of different reasons. But don't let it get you down. And everyone, please don't judge. It's God's place to judge. There's a few instances you're allowed to judge and keep people away from you and stuff, but me, and I guess I'm at fault for this, but to me, I know I got God by my side. I know, He sits here, He sits on the right side here, talking to me. So I know He's there. So even though, it's kind of strong. So even though whenever people are, well, that's how I went anyways. I'm not supposed to say this now, I guess. I'm supposed to say not to do that. But anyways, I always had, God watching me and talking to me. So I can have people putting me down and stuff. I know what they're doing. And I never did exactly what they wanted. I did things my own way. You didn't give them exactly what they want. Because they weren't gonna make me leave. They weren't gonna make me feel smaller. I mean, stuff can be painful and stuff, but it wasn't gonna happen with their way. Not, or trying to make you leave or something. That just told me to stay and to stay in their face. You know, because if they tell you to leave their house or whatever, they recommend you to your friends or whatever, because they say you're a good supporter or whatever. And a lot of these people, act different compared to who they're around. I do that too. I act different like when I'm around, kind of blend in with whoever. But when you're like teasing someone or bullying, and people actually believe it, you don't say nothing because no si blasi. No si blasi means basically ignore the people, or else you give them what they want. And someone told me about, like, pretty early on, too, that song, and what it was about. But it didn't seem to help. I just say do-si blasi, where people do whatever. But you just gotta... I guess what I did, I wasn't supposed to do, but that's what I did. I did. People try to put me down, and sometimes you can get some hard feelings or whatever. Most time, I know what they're doing and stuff. Most time I was just, like, in your face, pretty much. And it's like, I know that I have God on my side right here watching me. Watching everything I do. If I'm always listening or not, He's been here protecting me. And I know He's watching you. He's sitting right here with me. I know He's watching you. That's my feeling. I can't read everyone. I can't help everyone. It's up to everyone to take messages and hear them if they want to. I might be able to try to do things, but I can't do everything. Just remember, and we're all guilty of it. We all judge. We all do this stuff. And what I used to like in some of these groups and stuff was because whenever I first met them, I'm not trying to talk bad or anything like that, but whenever I first met them, they seemed so happy, non-serious, fun, singing everywhere they went, laughing. And that seemed to me at the time, I thought of those people as the saviors of the world. I thought I saw something good in them, really, really good. And I'm sure they still can be. And I don't forget anyone. Everyone came in my life for a reason. It's not... I probably have the right to hate people, and I don't hate no one. People that tried to kill me, I don't hate them. I just didn't want to be around them. I'm still waiting for my chat to come up. It's always this way. I'm sorry. Hello, Meg. Thank you. Hello, Coart? I think. Ozark. I know that name. But it's been a long time. Was that a coin channel or just an art channel? It's been a long time since I've seen that name. I think it's a coin... I thought it was a coin channel, but it says art, so... Co-art, coin art. So it's a mixture between coin and art, right? Hello, Joy. Thank you, Joy. So yeah, everyone comes in your life for a reason. Whether it be love, relationships, maybe you're helping someone else. Could be before someone dies. Like some of my things or whatever, I've dreamt where I like see like girls in a basement as a cabin or something, looking out the bottom of the cabin or something. And I know that they're stuck in there or something, but I can't do anything about it. Like when I was younger, because I didn't know where they were. I just knew there was a cabin or whatever. I didn't know where it was. I don't know how I'm supposed to sit here for 2 hours doing this. But most of all, I can say to look to God, go by the Bible. You do not have to go to church. I'm not saying not to go to church, but you don't have to, as long as you got God in your heart and soul, and you know you got Him in your heart and soul. Thank you, Joy. Please don't take anything personal. I'm doing my godly duties. May seem a bit strange. And I'm not supposed to talk down on myself either. You know, I'm supposed to say that I am what I am. But I guess it's for how people want to take it, you know. There is no way I can sit up here for 2 hours just talking about this. No way. I say things sometimes, but those, you know, it's more my own thing. I have said it. I have said things enough times that I'm sure gets around, but it's usually more of a personal thing. And so I say, God's watching you. Because I have these people, and they preach Bible to me. That's fine. They preach Bible to me, but when they hate me, and they judge me and stuff, now there might be some reasons too, but like really hating stuff, to me, that doesn't come from I'm not supposed to talk about that. It doesn't come from God anyways. Anyways, I'm thinking there's these people who are very strict. but I got God watching me. So I just know we're not supposed to judge. We all make mistakes. We all cuss. We all sin. We all whatever. And I'm always in trouble. I'm always sinning. With me in heaven, heaven's chaos. Oh, with me with God, you know. It's chaos. Right now, it might be more relaxing and calm in hell. I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna get in trouble. Anyways, I'm gonna sing or something. I cannot sit here and talk for flipping 2 hours. Shouldn't say that either. I'm not that much of a talker. I'm usually few words, especially with my asthma and stuff. One reason I don't like to talk a lot and usually fast, because it takes air. Where did that thing go? Okay, I'll give you a mod, Oz, I'm sorry. Give me a while to bring that up, I'll try to give you a mod if I can. Oh, it's Oz art, not coin art. I still think you had something to do with coins and art. Been probably 4 years or something. Yeah, I think I met you around the coin channels. Thank you, Meg. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Oz. I'm really sorry to the person, but I forgot about it. Since you asked me, I was probably supposed to come on here and talk about it, I guess. And I probably put it off for days or a week or something. So I should be in trouble. Oh, can I at least forgive in my name? Forgive in my name, not as a prayer. Because I really don't. I don't like to have enemies and stuff. People can do really shooty things and stuff, but I don't like to have enemies. I'm trying to mod you up, but it keeps saying, do I want to unmod you? Whatever God you have, as long as it's a good God. And that doesn't sound exactly right, but I believe most are good. There's different faiths out there. I'm not out here to tell people what faith they need to be. And we're all around the world. You know, if you're out there just practicing evil and bad, that's probably not the best thing. But A lot of religions have good and bad in them, and we could try to pick them apart. We're dealing with people all around the world here. We gotta accept people's different religions. And a lot of them are our friends, people of a different religion. So, right? A lot of us have friends that are different religions. We don't want to hurt them just because they're a different religion. If we can look at one that way, maybe we should be able to look at others. I know when to have warnings, have your shelled at. Know when to trust. I'm not telling you to go out there and trust everyone. You gotta always try to be alert. Don't gotta give people anxiety or okay, well, plug in my sound card and sing or something. All those people do. Well, they're only doing like 30 or 50 minutes, most of them, so I don't know. No, I'm not the best singer or anything. It's just something I got into. Well, you know, when I was a kid, I didn't want to be a singer. When I was a kid, I used to write songs. I used to take them to my mom and start singing them, and then I was told to go outside, and then I was told if I want to sing, go outside and sing. So I'd write my mom songs, and for one time I guess I did, but I'm not nowhere close to no singer. Hello? Who is that? BB, is that you? Merch? I can't see. Jack? Well, oh no, Jack wouldn't put hearts there. I can't see it. Mitch? Why isn't this thing working? Hello, Myra. Oh, Myra channel. Alright. I'm sorry, my keyboard was going across the thing. Thank you. I'm trying. Come on. My sound card will be dead before it gets in there. She's beautiful in every single way. Love won't bring her down. Every single what happened? Let me make sure I got. Okay, let me put my sound thing. Cause I probably gotta change it too.
Hello, hello, hello. Okay. I sit and wait. Does an angel contemplate my fate? And do they know the places where we go when we're gray and old? 'Cause I have been told that salvation lets their wings unfold. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel that love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. And through it all, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm wrong or right, and down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know that life won't break me. When I come to call, she won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead. When I'm feeling weak and my pain walks down a one-way street, I look up and I know I'll always be blessed with love. And as the feeling grows, she breathes flesh into my bones. And when love is dead, whether I'm right or wrong. Down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know that life will break when I come to call. I'm loving Independence Day. I forgive everyone because I forget. I'm not supposed to, I guess. That's the way I am. I have to give it to people. I'm not perfect. I can't do it in God's name. Forgive. Can't say it. Just everyone comes into life for a reason. They all have their place. And the person that talked about his wife and kids. That's what happens to a lot of guys and stuff. Yeah, it seemed like you were really bad. Almost like you need like a couple shots. Like when they do that thing, the like what do you call it? Like no, what do you call that stuff? Where you shock people. I can't think. Just be strong. I don't know if you were here before. You're not here now. I don't see you. That's the background. Thank you, gracias. Thank you, Salamat. Diosa. Dios. My soundtrack doesn't last long. I think the commercial. How come the commercials are taking longer now than before? You have to watch all day long and commercials don't take long. Now I'm up here doing something, I'm waiting for them to come. It's taking, I don't know how long. I don't put that much of a sound card. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this every day on these free platform things. The YouTube thing itself does not work for me. The YouTube thing doesn't work for me. It kicks me off. I can be sitting there for 2 to 6 hours singing or something, showing it's live, and then when I go back to watch it, it's only like 20 to 40 minutes. I can be on there 6 hours. It still shows live, and then I go back to watch it in 40 minutes. It kicks me off every time. The regular YouTube. I can't even think now. Standard YouTube. What do we all used to call it? My sound card's gonna be dead before I do 2 songs. Sitting here watching a television show, waiting for it to get over. Where's the skip?
come up here and do a live thing and need more content. I only know to say the same stuff every day. Takes maybe 10 minutes. 3, 5.
I'm alone. Yeah, I don't know if I can face the night. I'm in tears, and the crying that I do is for you.
I don't know if I've been singing because if any of these are copyrighted. Yeah. You. So I think I've messed it up. I'm going to have to talk about that. Oh. Okay. I tried to get the black smile out front of the ancestors from around. Come on. It's ridiculous. You know, my computer already has a hard time. I could only imagine why it's doing this, but because everyone's watching me. Well, one of those songs I can't sing, I don't know what's on there. I can't finish singing the song what's on there right now. Just waiting how many minutes for the commercial to get over. I'm even still on my thing over here. Hope I got music and stuff. Hello, Mark Cruz. Hello. They Elmer or Elm Mute. I don't know if I'm reading that right. That could be an A. I think it's an E. Oh, that's worse than the other thing. Fruit. You can read fruit. I think it's almost fruit. Thank you, Rusty. Thank you, Solomon. Oh, crying out loud. Alright, we finished the song. Ridiculous. So yeah, ask God for help. This is very annoying. My computer's like 11 years old, guys. Doesn't have enough to push all this stuff. Even like when I go on the StreamYards where they're recording at the same time, I almost always can't do it. Recording at the same time on the StreamYard. Oh, whatever. Tell me to go, come on, do a stream, but I can't even stay up on streams anymore. But it's supposed to be helping the people with like anxiety and people that are being abused by other people on here. Helping them out. Other things. There's a purpose for everyone. Can I even do my stream for crying out loud? It's definitely gonna go down. I'm gonna sit here the whole time trying to wait for this. I don't know what you guys are cooking to you on an old computer like this. I'm not complaining, but I can't even do what I'm trying to do. Right? Because all the stuff's in all over my computer. So you gotta watch. And watch this camera. I know.
I'm in tears in the crying that I do is for you. I want your love, let's pray no walls between us. No making sense, I'll put away my pride. Enough, I've suffered and I've seen the light. Maybe you're my angel. Come on and take me tonight. Don't know what I'm gonna do about this feeling inside. Yes, it's true. Loneliness took me for a ride. Yeah. Without your love, I'm nothing but a beggar. Without your love, a dog with
You can take care. I hope everyone will be alright. It's hard. I can say the same stuff over and over again. It's not something that I ever talked about. Thank you everyone for being in my life. Much appreciated. Good or bad. No one's there for a reason. Oh, what's coming along. Sometimes I let people go. I want it to work. Thank you for the like in the background, joy. Come on, that's ridiculous. Remember, you're a mirror. What people do to you, it bounces off you, reflects back onto them. Think of it like that. When people want to take jabs at me, they're jabbing themselves. If people want to come at my mirror and try to stab me, looks like they're stabbing themselves. No. Protect about all those evil words.
right in the song. That's what's in the song. All right. God, my stuff's not working. When I die, it may lay me to rest, and go to the place of the best. When I lay me down to die, turn up to the sky, going up to the spirit in the sky. Oh, that's really good. Prepare yourself, you know it's a mess.
And try not to let the news and all the political things and stuff separate your family. Your family's your family, the only one you have. Everyone's wanting to separate. Future might not bad. It should give us more time with our family, but everyone's always in the computer, including me. I'm always in the computer. Maybe you should take some time to be with your family. You know, we're trying to hold back. We're trying to hold back what was supposed to be the 21st century in the first place. You know, when we watched the Jetsons and all that, we used to dream that that would come. And now we try to hold back the inevitable for jobs. And what jobs can be, it can be simple things like what we always do sometimes, maybe, possibly. That's what I read somewhere. That they plan on doing things like what you do becomes kind of like a job. And that ends up being what it is. You know, kind of like how we sit here and play on the games and stuff. Maybe it can end up being like a job, or controlling drones and bots. I don't know. That's just something I saw before. I don't know if that's how it's gonna go. But we can't sit there and hold back the inevitable forever. And yet, we're looking at it as, and this should give us more time for our families, but really, computers and stuff have took away our families, and I'm bad at that. I'm bad at that too. Every time you go to, every time you know, company can drive from states away to come visit you. And once they get there, everyone's sitting on their phone the whole time. I mean, something maybe they'll play games or something. It's a little bit funner than everyone sitting around
Low
on their
power, please charge
phones.
it.
Can't blame anyone for it. I do it too. The future should give you more time with your family, but the thing is, we're stuck into this. One thing, you know, the Unabomber guy, he was a genius. He saw this coming with computers, and you know, I could have put it like, I mean, everyone kind of wrote it off because you know it's something fun to do, it's something, but it did. It really took a lot of the things away from reality. I don't think. I broke away from living in reality. And that's the thing about it. We're supposed to take those who have been come with anxiety and kind of trap themselves in places to show them that they're special. Go out, keep it tough, and believe in God. Go out and do things. I don't want to copy everyone's stuff. I don't know what I'm supposed to sit down here and talk about for a few hours. I really don't. Because using racism is only a few words. I mean, unless I went every single person and stuff we had.
Low power, please charge it.
Had something to do with my life, which isn't everyone's life. I mean, thank you for what you did then, or you know, we all are a lesson, part of my life. Not a whole lot to say. I don't have an AI thing sitting here talking for me. I don't know. And then being able to loop it around if I want to loop it around. I'm not that good at that. Try to do this one, hoping my sound card will go out, because if it goes out, it will be even worse than it was before. I think every time the battery goes completely dead, it's again project.
Low power, please charge it.
And I'd give up forever to touch.
Where's the music? I'm gonna get me mad, because now my sound card goes completely dead. Can't even sing 3 songs by myself, for crying out loud. My sound card goes completely dead, and it's gonna go less each time. Didn't even say that's supposed to happen, but that seems to what it does. Where is the sound? Come on, keep unmuting, you keep muting.
And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't want to go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your light. 'Cause sooner or later it's over, and I just don't want you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that I understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
I'm not good at this song.
And you can't find the tears that ain't coming, or the moment of truth in your life. When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they understand. When everything's made to be broken.
You know what? That's it. Hello, hello. Alright. Part of the music's done, I guess. Happy Saturday, Daniel. I gotta try to give them a jacket. I think it's Elmira or something. Elmira Cruz, I think. Elmira. I got to give him a jacket. I'm sorry. I've been waiting so long for this to do this thing. I feel bad because I don't know how to do this. People make like 20 or 30-minute videos talking all about one person to lift them up. And they make it interesting. I've never kept things totally secret, but it's not something that was I never thought was for everyone. You know, to me it's usually more of a private thing. You know, I say a few times on this, I've always thought it more of a private thing, but everyone's doing so good, so good at it. I don't know if they're actually talking or if it's actually told to talk though. You're having a hard time. Praise God. I don't think I'm supposed to always mention. Maybe. I'm supposed to do something to help people, and rather than just tell them to help people, rather than just tell them to pray God, pray to God. Where am I? No, I know what I'm looking at anymore. Oh, I was gonna mod them. That's what I was gonna do. So lost. Okay. I'm really failing here. What would I do without music? Because I gotta come up with a way I've got to come up with a way to do whatever I'm doing, or it's not gonna have a lot of copyrights and stuff. Because if I ever get people in here what need to talk about something, maybe the ones in here need to. But because you don't know who needs help. Sometimes you can kind of sense it. It's easier to sense, I think, if you see them maybe. Maybe something kind of get an idea of their talking and their bitterness and stuff like that, maybe. Okay, did I mod you now? Keep forgetting what I'm doing. I think I modded you. My computer's so darn bad. Okay, yes, I modded you. Thank you. Yes. My wife and soulmate, thank you very much for helping me whenever I went through hard times. Things got turned around or whatever happened. Thank you. Fingers are brown or bloody. How are you doing, Myra? I don't know if you're still here. I was on top chat too. That's not gonna help me. What is that? What's that plus mark? A plus mark there. I don't know what that's for. I don't know what to do. Be careful of COVID and stuff, especially going through the wastewater. Might be in some of those well-known contaminated water sources. I wish my friends over at Adventures with Purpose, Chaos Divers, Undercover Recovery, I think they might change their name. Down Under Dan, I don't think he's on YouTube anymore. Doug Bishop Towing. Exploring with Nug. Brenton with Depths of History. Adam Brown Adventures. I wish y'all luck. I pray for you. And I hope God prays for you. You guys keep safe. You guys are doing a marvelous job of what you guys are doing. Finding the missing, bringing them home. These guys went from, many of them were magnet fishers or people what cleaned up the water. Some of them weren't divers at all. Like Doug Bishop, he was just a tow truck driver. Now he's a diver and a tow truck driver from Oregon. The guys, Adventure with Purpose and Sam. I know they broke up. I don't know. I think they might have been talking again. I'm not sure. Sam. What was his name? Anyways, I started it. The guy on Adventures with Purpose, Jared, is my mom's cousin's son-in-law. And they're cleaning the water, and they decided to pull cars up, and one day they pulled a car up with missing people. They found a lot of missing people. I was watching a lot of these people when they started before they found anyone, and a lot of them found a lot now. So much appreciated. And while I might have had close calls and been around shady people and stuff, I didn't always agree with things that they did. I didn't know that they were doing everything they were doing. So it's not like I agreed with that. That's why I did the missing person sites, and because so families can have their missing back. My uncle went missing in 65 before I was born. My dad said 68, his sister said 65, and then I found a paper what said that he was in some honor camp and he escaped or whatever, and then they caught him again, but never saw anything of him afterwards. I talked to the people of where he was supposed to be and stuff, and they didn't know anything either, like in Monroe and stuff. But his family never seen him again, they never knew if he just, supposedly, either they didn't want to say the story, or they never seen him again. I mean, he could have been in, could have been there for something really bad, and they just don't want to tell what he did, or could have been, could have, got away, or went to a different country, or Indian reservation, or whatever. I think the angels had told me what happened to him and why he disappeared. But yeah, it was before I was born. But that's another reason, because I had a missing uncle, and I don't know if I ever agreed with all the things that was said, because everything always changed. It went from that he went to meet my dad in Kansas in 68, but then my dad said he never talked to him or whatever, and no one else ever talked to him, so I don't know where that came from, because supposedly somehow he was supposed to be going to meet my dad in Kansas, and him and his wife came back here because he never showed up or something. And then later, Dad said that he used to rickroll, or he was talking about rickrolling people at the bars or something, and he talked about he worked at the bar and stole money or something. The mafia had probably got him back. So I don't know, 3 different stories, I don't know. And then I found out that Dad had said he went to jail in Monroe at one time. But, whenever, I don't know. My mom, in the 90s, my mom, Oprah Winfrey was on. And when Oprah was on, there was this, she advertised a site, or she was talking about this site called, Lost Money, I think it is, where you can go on, you're able to go on this Lost Money site, and you're able to look at, like, different relatives, even deceased relatives, and see how much money they had in this lost money thing. So, anyways, there was like a advertisement or a link or whatever they had back then. That's a long time ago, so it worked a little bit different. But there, yeah, it was like a link or something on the page what took you to something kin, finding kin, lost kin, something like that. And my mom said I should look for my dad's brother. I don't even think I knew my dad had another brother. I think that's about 96 or something. 90, could have been earlier. 96, I think. Anyways, we set all the flipping info in for him, and all they sent that stuff back on. His dad had the same name as him. And the only info they sent back was his dad's info. So anyways, I looked for him, and I talked to a lot of people like on ancestry sites and stuff like that. Some that knew him, or some didn't even know him. Some people were saying they thought his Navy uniform was fake, saying that was a low-tier Navy uniform, and sometimes they use those at we have a gun range, or what was it called? Armory. And people used to rent things, costumes and stuff, and take pictures back in the older days. I doubt they do it no more, but he said he also said how his socks were. He said his socks weren't uniform. But anyways, he was supposed to be, and he probably was. He was supposed to be Navy and fireman. So, I know there's a lot of people like, the family never knew if he just left or something happened to him. His cousin said he thought he saw him in California once. And I think I might have figured it all out. Stuff now. I'll leave that alone. I think I figured that out. When I was a baby, when I was 2 weeks old, my parents took me to Canada. To me, that always seemed kind of odd. That you'd have a baby 2 weeks old and you'd go to another country if you don't know anyone there. Seems like you'd be going there to show your baby off or something. Victoria, I think. But I don't know, because, I didn't even know until his cousin came over. I didn't even know he had another brother. And I don't remember which one was first. I think maybe it was a kin site. Yeah, and then I think maybe not. I might have heard of him before. Because whenever his cousin came and found out that the person he thought was his mom, he thought his grandma was his mother. He thought his mother was his sister. And so supposedly he lived his whole life thinking his grandma was his mother and thinking his mother was his sister. And I think that's back in the old days that you weren't supposed to be unwed or something. But that doesn't make sense because in the census, when I read the census, it said on it that she was his grandma. And he was in the military, so I assume when he went in the military, I would assume the military would have known that and probably told him, I'd assume. I guess everyone knew except for him. Like in the childhood, all the kids knew, but no one told him. And if someone told me, I don't think they took it seriously. My sister used to say I was adopted or something. And the guy what my uncle escaped with had the same name as my dad's. Same last name as my dad's ex-wife. At first, he acted like he knew the guy, and then he later said that he didn't know that guy, so I don't know. That was weird because my uncle and that guy with the same last name as my dad's ex-wife both escaped together. And like my sister-in-law or whatever, he raised a kid because her dad supposedly went missing or disappeared or something for a while, and then later I think he was found or something. So I think maybe that has something to do with that. She calls herself my sister because my dad raised her. Whenever he was part of that family. But what I was saying earlier anyways, see, the government would have known. Because it said that Don was a Sam was a grandson, not Don. Sam was a grandson of, did I say that wrong earlier? My dad's cousin. He grew up thinking his grandma was his mom and his mom was his sister. Now the other story goes, see, but they said it was a grandma there, so it wouldn't make sense there. But I think his sister told the census taker that because they lived in different houses at the time or whatever. And someone had told the census taker that, and they wrote it down, supposedly. So, and one of the neighbors, everyone that lived on that street knew each other. Most of them were family or became family later. There's only a few people that lived on that street. I'm not sure where ever became family. My dad didn't even realize a lot of them became family. When I was going through the genealogy, I found out a lot of people got married and stuff. Just be their friends. Or ended up being related somehow. But to bring people home, I don't call it closure. Everyone says closure. It would be answers, I think. You would have answers, kind of what happened, maybe not all the answers, but you would have answers at least. Where they are, if they're dead, if they're alive. You might not have all the answers, but at least you know that. So I think then for going out there and finding them, finding all these missing people would have been in these lakes and waterways all these years. Some for like 60-something years or something like that. Some right after they went off a bridge or something. Like the bridge coming from Oregon to Washington. Someone went off in the snow, and you could see tire tracks going up the rail or whatever. But no one thought to look except for the diving team. They noticed that the tire tracks or whatever going up the rail. Went out there and found them. So I pray for those guys. Pray for all of you. Love y'all. Engage with your audience. Oh, what? What are you... No, I don't want to do a pool. I can get that on there. Oh, that's what that thing was. Okay. Thank you, Myra. Okay, a few more minutes. Let's see. Let's see if there's anyone else here, because the chat takes forever. No. Thank you all for watching. Much appreciated. Oh, what? Okay, that's what I'm saying. Anyways, there's like another family. Whenever their mom died. And sometimes I wonder if maybe she was talking about Dawn, but if she wasn't, she said that she had a baby girl. And the birth date for that baby girl was the same day Dawn was supposedly born. So I don't know if that was a twin, or if a brother and a sister had a baby on the same day. I guess that's more coincidence. I guess that happens more than I think it would, but I thought it would probably be a twin or something. I thought it would be odd that your brother and sister or whatever would have a baby the same day. And twins used to also be looked at as bad, but if you weren't married back then, that's what I was getting to. If you weren't married back then, a lot of the people got put up for adoption. But I found a post on an adoption thing, and I didn't even know about this until I found that post. And I was saying that whenever their grandmother or mother was on their deathbed, she said that she had a girl and had to put her up for adoption because they were unmarried. So I don't know, because twins were also, some places consider twins bad also. So unmarried and twins, or if they were, they say it can happen, but it happens a lot more than you think, that siblings have babies the same day. I don't know. Anyways, I shouldn't say that. Anyways, with the thing, with that going on, with finding out that my dad's cousin didn't know who his mother and his grandmother were, didn't know them as what they were. I always wondered with the fact that they went to Canada 2 weeks after I was born. If my dad was really my dad, or if my missing uncle was. I shouldn't say that. That's what I always wondered. Because why would they take the baby there? And like when I had a birth certificate, of course I had the one from the hospital with my feet prints on it and stuff, but they said it was no good for like getting a license and stuff. So the thing that like Trump and stuff complains about for Obama, that same birth certificate, whenever we went to Bahamas and stuff when I was a little kid, and when I got a driver's license, I had to use the one what I would have considered to have been a fake birth certificate. Because the one what was issued at the hospital with my feet prints on it and stuff was no good. I mean, you have to go down to the Department of something, was it health or something? Now I was outside the jail. I had to go down there and have them print a new birth certificate just to be able to go somewhere. And I think later, I had to have a different birth certificate than the other one. I think I had to have 2 different birth certificates printed out to use. So I don't know what's up with that. And I think my ex has 2 of my birth certificates, and I got 1. Because when I lived with her, she said that she put all my stuff away somewhere safe. I don't know where she put it. But she also stole all my stuff, so who knows? She's also, I'm not supposed to talk. What am I supposed to talk about here? I'm supposed to talk good. What am I supposed to talk about for 2 hours? 2 hours almost up. I assume you guys are talking to me when I found that other marriage certificate, had a bunch of names on it, what seemed oddly somebody. You could have been talking to someone else. But since I mentioned something, I think you guys were talking to me. I could think it was made up, and it seems that I asked questions and I found something, and that was probably what you were talking about. And probably know the reasons why everything. I don't know what to say, what to do. I can take that as whatever, but at the same time, if I was wrong, I don't want to hurt someone's feelings, but at the same time, I know how he feels, that if something happens, people don't need to know, as long as they got a parent was taking care of them, or whatever. I'm good in, like, getting gifts and stuff like that you're used to, you know, getting about whatever you need and want and stuff. Not, getting, like, never, like, talked about and stuff. I don't know. It seems like that's just a family. It seems like that's just the way their family was, especially in the old days. In the old days, people, I think, just didn't talk a lot. Maybe more than in the computer age thing. But I think people were more secretive and whatever, especially that family. Yeah, anyways, I had to have that same birth certificate what Obama had. Like, Obama, when I used to talk to one of my friends online, before Trump and stuff was ever around, he said that he knew that Obama lived with his grandma. I think it was like when Obama was first running. I mean, whenever that was. That's the first time, I think. So, he lived in Hawaii with his grandma. I also knew, like, Dog the Bounty Hunter and stuff like that. He said that most of them were really short. Anyway, that's not about that either, but, because I think that's what my birth certificate was, something of living birth, or living, I don't know. I had one of those birth certificates like that. I kind of wondered why after seeing this other stuff. Everyone in the damn town would have had to not be able to use their original birth certificate. Probably couldn't. It was neat because they even had like a birth certificate card. I wish I still had this stuff. Maybe I do somewhere because my sister somehow got some of the stuff back, but a lot of things didn't. Anyways, thank you everyone. Thank you, gracias, thank you, salamat. Come on. Much appreciated. Love y'all. I'm gonna get off here now. Thank you. I didn't even know I did that. Much appreciated, everyone.